Okay, today we're taking a look at this duffel pack from Filson. This is a good combo. So why do I have both of these two bags up here if I'm just today talking about this one? It's part of the story of why this bag is useful. Because this here is the Naya Evo Fjord 60 liter. But this is my adventuring sort of camera bag, and it's awesome. I haven't done a full review on it before, so it's in the list, it's in the queue, but I really like this bag, but it's full of camera gear. And so I recently went on a trip to Cumberland Island, Georgia, and that's a little bit of a hike to get to. I wasn't camping, but I was needing a big bag like this and all my camera gear in here. But I needed another bag for my clothes and boots and some of the camping style, outdoorsy kind of stuff. So this bag was a great combo accessory to go with the camera bag because my back was already being used with this, and it was a road trip, so I didn't need a rolling around, throwing this up on my shoulder, throwing it in and out of the car. This was a great second bag for that trip. Okay, this is the first Filson product I've had my hands on. I know they're known for reliability and durability. They, in fact, the patch on here says Filson Alaska Outfitters since 1897, Seattle, Washington. So this company, Filson, has been around for a long time, and I guess they were supplying adventurers with gear since 1897. That's a long time. So, you don't stay in business a long time if you're not making quality products. So, but it was my first Filson product, so I didn't know what to expect. I expected high quality, but I didn't really know what else to expect. And I know they also do a lot with leather. This isn't a leather bag. It has a couple leather accents, but it's a nylon material. It has a kind of a stiff texture. We'll talk a little bit more about the materials in a minute, but it is a 46 liter duffel pack. It's got a few unique things up its sleeve. So let's talk about the strap first so we can take it off and get it out of the way. It is a nylon webbing belt. That's kind of all it is. It doesn't have a shoulder pad. It'd be nice if it had a shoulder pad, but it doesn't have one. It does clip on and off very easily. And one nice thing that not all bags have, but it has a swivel for the attachment point. So that's important. It keeps the bag keeps this from getting all twisted up all the time. So when you're buying a messenger bag style or has a strap, look for one that will rotate, because it'll make your life a little bit better if it does. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard strap. Now, we've got a couple of handles here. Two handles. There's a leather hand grip. It's attached to, I don't say the starboard side, left side, whatever, port side. It's attached to this side of the bag, this handle. It does not remove, it's sewn on there, but it does protect these and keep them together with a snap. And it's a nice, comfortable leather grip. Now let's get a look at the shape. You can see that the main access port here is a circle. It's an oval, it's a circular, it's not a square. We'll dive into the middle of that in a minute, but I kind of wanted to show you on a tour of the outside a little bit more. I didn't look to see what kind of leather this is, but they're pretty cool, but they're kind of absurdly long. I kind of think that's a Filson thing. I don't think that's like an accident that they did it this way. I'm pretty sure that's what they do on a lot of their bags. They have these really long leather zipper pulls, and they've got them on this pocket as well, and this pocket as well. This front pocket, let's call this the front, has its own depth, which is pretty great. So you open it up, and it's big enough to hold a 30-ounce water bottle. This water bottle is pretty cool. It has a matching, I paired these together. I thought they were a nice combo, matching pulls. This is a water bottle from a company called Black and Bloom, and it's just a kind of a throwback vintage vibe, aluminum vacuum sealed water bottle. mess here on the desk. But that pocket is pretty big. It has its own storage, its own depth, so you're not taking up the middle of the bag, the main pocket with storing stuff in here. Inside of that is another zippered pocket and another little logo pocket. Let's read what that says. It says, "A genuine Filson. Might as well have the best. CC Filson Company, Seattle." It is a very skinny pocket, very, like maybe your passport or some papers, maybe your phone would fit in there. It's probably a good spot for your phone, but that's about it. It does not have not have much depth at all. But another long zipper pull. This one's even longer, and it's using a thinner leather. Zippers are very high quality, YKK. And that's that pocket. That's a pretty decent amount of storage. I would say that's like more than a big sling, maybe 4 or 5 liters. I don't know. It's a good amount of space. Now you got a similar pocket on the other side. This is a special pocket. This is a very special pocket. You can see on here, we actually have some breathability ports, some little like, let the air in and out of this pocket. And the reason that this pocket needs some breathability is because of what you put in here. This is your pocket for either dirty clothes or shoes. And both of those can be smelly. So the more air you can let get to it, the better. In my case, what I wanted to show you, and part of showing you from the trip that this bag has, I want to show you what I have in this pocket. But these are my boots, and they're U.S. men's size 13. So they're pretty effing humongous. And I have trouble taking extra shoes when I travel because of how much space they take up. But I needed them on this trip because I was doing some hiking. So a pair of men's size 13 boots. And of course, anytime you're taking shoes, you got a little bit of extra storage inside of those shoes. So got a portable power strip that you can stick inside of a shoe and take it with you. So let's keep that in mind. Now you can see that this is the liner, and it's a totally separate pocket from what's inside of here. So now we're not interfering with the two spaces. So if you got something that's wet or damp, another breathability issue, it can dry out a little bit. I wouldn't say that it's going to dry in here, but it's going to get a little air, and your smelly stuff can get a little air too. Okay, so now we are opening up the main pocket. And like I said, it is a circular, opening. It's got a nice liner on the inside. This just seems like thin nylon of some sort. Okay, so I packed this thing full of stuff that I'm going to take with me, or I did take with me. Got some extra clothes, packing cubes. These are Peak Design packing cubes. Put a link to everything in the description. Another Peak Design packing cube. And by the way, I've got a packing cube roundup video in the works. So at some point, that'll be released in the next couple weeks, maybe a month or so. But I got a bunch of brands of packing cubes. I'm going to show them off and talk about why these are good or those are bad or whatever. So these are going to be reviewed as well. We got the Osprey laundry sack. This thing actually legitimately has dirty clothes in it right now, and they've been sitting in here for at least 3 weeks. That's gross. I'm afraid of what's in here, but I can't smell it. So the Osprey 12-liter laundry sack, pretty cool little keep your dirty clothes in. Peak Design toiletry bag. So that was all what's inside. So basically we got, it's not full. None of these packing cubes are full, but let's call this a large packing cube, a medium packing cube, and a large packing cube, and a toiletry bag. And that is quite a bit of, plus the boots and the water bottle. But we are not done showing off. Let's look at, see if I can just lift this up and show you the inside. You can just kind of see this is the boot pocket or dirty clothes pocket there. So just a big cavern opening dump pocket in there for all your stuff. Oh, sorry, one more thing I forgot. Travel pillow, that was in here. Travel pillow also. So that's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's take a look at the back panel. This is the back where we got backpack straps tucked away, hidden inside of here. Pop out the backpack straps. There are receivers tucked away in the bottom there, and through just a quick little buckle, you are ready to throw this thing up on your back and get going. Little hook handle up here. Now, here's the thing. I was not expecting this to be like very comfortable or very like useful. Every time I try these conversion packs or these convertible packs, I'm left a little disappointed, but I'm not really disappointed with this one. This is a very comfortable way to carry it. There's not a sternum strap. There's no load lifters. There's not a waist belt, but it's very comfortable. These are thin, but they're really wide. And I think the width helps spread some of that weight out a little bit. And for me, it's very comfortable. So I like to carry it in backpack mode. But when you are in backpack mode, there's not, like, you got these handles and they're just kind of hanging out. And it's not that bad, but it's a little weird. And I think it would be cooler if they had a way to tuck away these straps somewhere else, and they don't. So if you're going to carry in backpack mode, just be aware you got these dangles up here. It's not so bad, but they're there. Now I got one more magic trick to show you with this pack. You might have noticed this zipper. Another leather dangle. Another leather zipper pull. And this pocket starts about halfway through on the top of the bag and zips all the way down to the side, and you might guess there's a laptop in there. So this duffel pack has a laptop pocket. Now this is my 16-inch MacBook Pro, plenty of room for a larger one in there, but it makes you wonder, because if your laptop is in there and you're setting it down and you set this thing down on the ground or the table, I mean, do you really think that's good for your laptop with all your stuff in there? I don't think that's a good idea. So if I was carrying my laptop around in this bag, I would probably carry it in backpack mode. But even then, it doesn't really stand up on its own. So I would maybe make sure it falls that way. So carrying your laptop around in this laptop pocket is a little bit of a risk. I would say use that at your own risk. I'm not super comfortable using it as the bottom of the bag, but I got something to show you. This is a Pelican laptop case, the 1085 case, and the MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro, 16-inch MacBook Pro fits in here perfectly. Okay, so now our laptop is inside of a Pelican case, and it's very protected. So what I want to do, I want to stick this laptop into this case. I'm going to slide that. Tried to stick it in there, and it will not go. So this won't fit in this laptop pocket. But if you got to take your laptop and you're using this duffel bag, consider the power of the Pelican case and throwing it into the duffel. This is not specific to this particular bag. Okay, I've got the Pelican case inside of here, and that is how I would be more comfortable taking my expensive laptop around. Okay, let's take a second and let's talk about the materials. This material is ballistic nylon. That's what they call it. 12 ounce, 600 denier. The zippers are brass, and they have a little, they say Filson on the zippers. And the leather pulls, they say, are bridle leather. Now, I know that means something, but I don't know what that means. The overall weight of this bag when it's empty is 2.4 pounds. The handles and other messenger strap areas are made from nylon webbing. So let's talk about a few things. I don't think these are cons of this bag, but I think they're areas of potential improvement. I think it would be great if there was a way to stash these handles. It'd be nicer if we could get rid of, like, hide these handles somewhere. And there isn't grab handles on either end or on the back or the top or whatever. So these handles are here, and there's a hook handle on the backside. So it's a little short on handles if you're trying to go from backpack mode to handle mode, or you're trying to set it so, like, pulling in and out of a vehicle. And this right here looks to me like a perfect spot to add a grab handle. Just like, why, it seems like there should be one right there, and it's a good spot for one, and there's another one at this end. So either way, you can just grab those handles. The stitching on this all seems really solid. I don't see any noticeable issues from me using it and carrying it around. All the zippers are great. It's been a nice bag to play with, and I'm glad I got to try it out. So, I should mention that Huckberry.com, the site, they sent this to me by my request so that I could review it. I saw this bag on their website, and I was like, hey, that looks awesome. I'd like to test that out. Can you guys let me try it? And they said, yeah, try it. Let us know what you think. So here we are, making this video so you guys too can check it out. It's the only place to get this bag is on the Huckberry website. You can't even buy this on the Filson website. It's a exclusive to Huckberry.com. So if you like what you see, use the link in the description to go check it out. Okay, so that's my look at the Filson Duffle Pack available at Huckberry.com. This is a cool bag. I don't think you're going to regret if you take a chance on it. Catch you on the next one.